Alright, we're live. How is everyone doing today? Alright, I don't know how long we're gonna go today, but let's do it. Hopefully, I'm intending to probably stream Friday so that I have because that way I have more time. Because I have some, oh wait, yeah, actually, no, I think I have, yep, I think we have, Undead and Unfiltered on Thursday, if I remember correctly, so Friday's gonna have to do. I'm gonna have to double check that with Iron. But yeah, how is everyone doing today? There we go. Alright, game up. No problem, no tech problems listed in the game. Or listed for the game. No problems listed for OBS. We might be good today. Let's check. Yep. Okay. OBS is detecting my thing. The game's volume. Let me. How you doing, Jam? Oh, yep, it is. Actually, I should probably turn down the game a bit, just so it doesn't. There we go. Alright, so our goal today is get through more missions. Hopefully, I want to get to the raid on the fort today, if possible. I think the B is the.
I wish I could, but I'm married.
On the map is probably. That's probably the ranch. Yeah, Bonnie. Oh, might want to rent that property out too. Yeah, Nigel West Dickens.
I can take you all over.
Alright, so let's make our way to Nigel. I guess I can always, get this mouse off my screen. There we go. There we go. Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, so far, so good today. I had a bit of a busy day at work for once in a while.
Let's go.
And I've just been working on some other stuff, other side stuff. I have been kind of planning to do, like, more structured, like, actual video content, but I have to actually learn how to do that. I've mentioned my, my Slayers project before, but that's gonna be on the back burner. That's a long-term project. I want to, like, actually learn how to make videos before I tackle the bigger projects that I have planned.
Now calm down. Stop doing it. Glad to be of assistance.
Alright, let's loot these guys.
You got anything
See if they can give me back my ammunition. They already have. But I also going towards a rentable property. I might want to have money for that. The horse has ADHD. That's much is clear. That much is very clear in the game. But yeah, you know, because obviously my my normal, like, media content is, like, anime focused, so I've been thinking of just, like, a bit of a kind of a broader like series of videos, kind of going over things I just find interesting or I think I can talk about in anime. Like, I was thinking of like a series of videos on isekai, kind of not even just what is it, parallels you can make between what we usually consider isekai and then like other stories and stuff like that, but also stuff like, well, what makes people like this and what makes people hate this, like kind of think pieces sort of stuff. I feel like that might be interesting to do, and it might be a good way to like kind of learn the video creation process a bit. It's just about like me actually getting off my ass and doing it though.
Let's go.
So you can get this as a... Oh. Oh, I get it. I get it. You're like paying
Keep
for...
your eyes open, mister.
Yeah, you're paying for a bed, basically. But yeah, like, and stuff like isekai isn't really something I'm interested in necessarily as like something I want to do a big like major project on. You know, like, same reason I don't plan to do a lot of isekai stuff when it comes to like streams. It for one thing, a lot of these stories are basically just the same. Anyway, so... Oh, wait. Why is there never objective? Right, or mission? Death. Oh, okay. Well, we'll do Nigel first. Because we're already here.
Oh, Mr. Marston. How are you, sir? I'm all right.
Okay, wait, hold on.
Seth. Oh,
Noise is not coming
Seth
from where
is
it's
dead.
supposed to.
Yes, interesting fellow. You don't meet many men these days with the moral fortitude to cut
Yep,
straight to
that's
the chase
why.
like that, do you?
Thankfully not, Mr. West Dickens.
Yes, contemporary society is remarkably harsh on professional exhumers. But did you know that in ancient Egypt, it was an art form valued more highly than literature? I believe Seth comes from that school of thought.
How very interesting.
Oh.
Look.
Wait, why
tell
is
me
it
more
saying
about our
my
plan.
controller is almost
Your
dead? I
plan,
just replaced
dear
these
boy,
batteries.
your plan. I am merely the help, not mercifully the arbiter of wisdom.
What you are, dear boy, is the man whose life I've saved twice now. A man who sells lies and deceit to unwitting people. A man who, if he doesn't help me, I won't think twice about putting a bullet through his
I like
skull.
this, that
Feeding the vultures my
Don
son.
is just
You
sick of
see,
his
Mr.
shit.
Marston, you have the exterior of a violent man, but the soul of an angel, and that is what I think
John
I
is just
cherish
sick
most
of
about you.
Nigel's shit completely.
That's what I thought.
But before we can attend to your particular problems, we need some extra lubricant to oil the machinery of business. And this being America, that lubricant with which we concern ourselves is money.
Money? What are you talking about?
Oh, we need weapons. Armor plate for the wagon. Extra hands. And I need some danger money.
So, let's sell some more of these cures.
Sell cures? Around here? Do you want to see me lynched? Oh, no. The sport of kings. Racing, my friend. The sport of kings. A noble activity without reproach. Exactly the kind of activity
Did kings
Where a
race?
lying,
I'm sure there were
cheating
races
like
at
myself can prosper.
plenty of. I mean, hell, there's some mentions of
Let's finish
races
the
in
loading and we'll discuss
Greek
it
myth. Was
as
it
we drive.
Atalante? And it was somebody who, like, they had like a thing. It was like a theme, a myth about It's like an ancient Greek myth about like a female that was like, oh yeah, I'll marry the man that could beat me in a race, and nobody could actually beat her.
Is he not?
I wouldn't say it.
Because the
More
Greeks like
deeply
that type of thing.
disturbed. I can see why you two get along.
I see the good in everybody. It's a flaw of mine. I have a soft spot for life's flotsam and jetsam.
Connection with them more like. You and Seth have a lot in common. You both rob people for one. Mind you, at least he waits until they're dead.
Ah, my dear boy. Nobody is more critical of drinkers than a drunk who's mended his ways.
What are you talking about?
Come on now, John. I've heard about you. You spent your life robbing people. It's a little inappropriate to be taking the moral high ground now.
I had the courtesy to put a gun in their face.
Whatever helps you sleep easily at night.
We stole from those who had too much. We tried to give to those who had too little.
A Robin Hood with spurs. Oh, romantic. You expect me to believe that poppycock? Maybe I'll have the good fortune to be able to leave my nefarious life behind one day and work on the government's dime.
Don't talk about things you don't understand.
Dear, oh dear, simmer down, my boy. You need...
Oh, give me a minute. There we go. Sorry about that. I just had to deal with something real quick.
Start appreciating your friends more. Folks around here don't see you as any different from Bill Williamson.
Yeah.
I didn't think I'd have to huckster snake oil and dig up the dead, that's all.
Take it from me, John. Collaboration is the key to success.
I love Nigel so much. He's so full of shit.
It's business. Nothing more, nothing less.
It just makes me laugh.
Quite so personal.
Suits me.
I like that my horse is just following me along. That's kind of funny too. Oh, is the dialogue all expanded? Okay, I'll skip to destination now. I was only letting it play because I wanted to hear the dialogue. My horse is still following us.
Gap-toothed creature.
Where am I? Oh, wow. I'm over on the edge of the map. Probably plenty of exploration I could be doing after this. Oh no, we'll see. If they make me like walk back, then
Drivers, y'all know the rules. But for
if they
you
make me
newcomers,
walk
this
back,
here's
then
the
I'll
race. Keep to your manners and let the faster cart pass. So now that's been said, y'all can get to running each other off the road
Yes.
like always. All right now, counting to three. Ready?
oh, shit.
Set, go!
There we go. There we go. Alright. Alright, we're number one, baby. Alright. Alright. There we go. There we go. Yeah, yeah. Got a pretty comfortable lead at least. Oh, never mind, they're catching up. There we go. There we go. You never want to get too comfortable in racing games. It's been a while since I've had time to play racing games a bunch. When I was a kid, I really liked them, so. Maybe one day I'll play them on stream or something. I remember, back on the original Xbox, playing, Forza Motorsport with my brother. That was always really fun. That was always a fun time. Let me pull up the chat again. Sorry. Oop. There we go. I had to mute for a second. Wait. Let me also make sure I have. Just give me another second to do something. But there we go. There we go. Alright, yeah, I had to make sure that my audio was coming through too. Because I have done that before where I've had to mute and then I forgot to unmute. And I checked before, but I figured I might as well be able to hear the stream, like, small kind.
I'd get up here if I were you, John. Nobody looks very happy about your victory. Fine, best remove ourselves from the stage before somebody decides they want their money back.
Fine by me.
Isn't that fantastic? The cheers of the crowd, the thunder of the wheels.
The fallen rocks, homicidal maniac.
Oh, come on, John. Even a cold-hearted misanthrope like you must have found that just the tiniest bit exhilarating.
Not the friendliest bunch, are they?
They take the racing very seriously in these parts, and your participation was not entirely free of food.
That was clear.
Ah, sports born heartache. The guilty pleasures of mankind since the dawn of time.
I'd get away from the men we just swindled before you start waxing too lyrical.
Yes, of course.
Alright, yep. Oh, is it just gonna make me sit through this? Well, we can get some sightseeing while I... Oh,
well done,
there
sir.
we go.
Well done. Having you as a ringer has netted us a fine profit.
We seem to be wasting time, old man.
Oh, patience, my friend. The Trojan horse cannot run before it can walk, if you'll forgive the metaphor. Next, we need to procure some grand and overwhelming firepower. And for that, you need to contact an old friend of mine. Goes by the name of Irish.
Irish.
Yes, he's an interesting kind of fellow. He usually can be found in Armadillo or some other town around here on some bacchanalian revel or such.
Great. An alcoholic arms dealer.
An alcoholic arms dealer. Yeah, what could be better? Look, maybe the alcoholism will make him loosen his prices a bit. Yeah, or he'll mess up and then we can just take his stuff.
Don't take all day.
What is around here? I do feel like they probably do actually want me to use the Irish Steph Bonnie. Okay. Oh. Alright. I have no idea how long my my battery for my controller is gonna last, because it keeps telling me these are dead batteries. Maybe I maybe I used a set that already been used. Cause I keep all my batteries right on my desk, but the controller kind of burns through them. I think because the controller will like stay on past when I want it to, and sometimes I forget to turn it off when I'm not playing games. Or when I'm not using it to play games, because obviously I don't use the controller for every game I play, but I use it for some. Some, I just feel more comfortable with it. I don't know, am I the only one who's like, mouse and keyboard on a lot of like action games just feels uncomfortable to me? Because I grew up playing consoles, and so... Alright, we have Seth, Irish, and Bonnie. I think we take the train. Because I'm trying... Well, there's also this mission over here. Or, I mean, this little side quest over here, I think. Let's see what this is.
I could swear I felt a flea jump.
Base. Oh, wonderful. Marvelous.
There we go.
My, take a look at you. Will you take a look at you? You look like you've seen trouble, mister. Enough for 100 men.
Trouble has a way of finding me, mister.
Do I like the sound of that? Do I ever like the sound of that? Trouble with a capital T. That's just capital.
Whatever you say.
Cold, tough, but with a heart of gold. The cowboy sings his lonely song like a dog whose bone is made of wood.
Excuse me?
Oh, nothing. I was just writing my next piece. I've been sent out here to provide a little frontier joie de vivre for the ladies back east.
I don't understand a word you're saying, mister.
Yeah, my ma felt the same way. And now she wrote me out of her will, and there's no hope for any of us. Jimmy Saint, sir, at your disposal. But please don't dispose of me just yet.
Don't dispose of me.
What are you doing out here, Jimmy?
Capturing the spirit of the West for a monthly back east. You know, I'm sending them my oh-so-witty and oh-so-pertinent missives and gaining myself a little prize in the bargain. So it's action I'm after, and action I'm gonna find, too. Wild men, cheap women, you know, guns, that sort of thing.
This guy's kind of a
you have
goober, I
fun.
like him.
Fun? I'm gonna have the time of my life, sport. I tell you, mister, the time of my little old life.
This guy is such a goober, I find it funny.
Go on, don't worry about me.
Oh, it wasn't a mission, by the way. It was, well, there's one over... There's an exclamation point over here. Oh. Alright, let's see what this is. Stagecoach taxi. Okay, that's a stagecoach. Newspaper seller. Oh! I thought that was just,
My apologies, sir.
let me go to that and see what that... Check that out. Let's see if that's anything worth looking at. $1.
Thank you.
Oh. Oh, that's readable. Hold on. Alright, so we have Williamson's Gang, advertisement. I actually want to read this. Hold on. Let me just look how much it is. Should I read it, or should I, or does this get added to like a log or something? Because I might do a, I might make this a next stream thing where I read through these. Plot detail various ongoing. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna make a stream about that, just going through lore logs. I think that might be interesting and fun to do. Either at least, or at least I'll open the next stream with the newspaper, because I think that might be an interesting way to kind of, you know, get into things without, while giving people, like, time to show up. I don't know. What do y'all think? Would you rather I read this type of stuff immediately, or would you rather I just have one stream kind of like at the end or something reading it?
Climb aboard.
Because I can see benefits to both. Oh, I guess we can talk to the stagecoach.
Speed, mister. I commend your decision to leave here, but where exactly are you headed?
Let's go to the
More
McFarland
like
Ranch.
please. Don't worry about a thing. When we get where we're going, I'll wake you.
I'm just gonna use this opportunity to do something real quick. But yeah, don't mind me. I'm doing something, but it's not on screen. But I'm still here. I can talk, and I can use this opportunity to talk and also observe the. Well, at least tell him to drive fast.
Are you sure about that, mister?
This is interesting too. I like the idea they give you this option to like basically this option to kind of let the game like rather than actual fast travel, have it be like oh yeah you are taking a ride. You get to observe. You get that like few moments. Sorry, I'm reading something. It might be important. But yeah, I can still talk. But yeah, I also... There is something kind of beautiful about this landscape as much as it's kind of a wasteland. Slow down a bit.
Stop here, will you? Oh, for crying out loud. Okay. Hey, you work those horses still hard? Okay, if that's what you want.
There we go. There we go. Alright, yeah, sorry, I don't know if I'm gonna be done with this before. I have to read, quick email because it might be important. But yeah, I'm still here and I can still talk. But yeah, I find it interesting though, the decision, because I think, personally, I really like it. Cholla Springs. Oh, okay, it's not like a town, it's just a different region. But yeah, it's a neat little thing, and also it gives you this chance to kind of appreciate the game world. I wish more games would kind of give this option. Because it's a nice little, like... It's still technically, like, fast travel or at least automatic travel. But it... Also, it gives a good feeling of the weight and the size of the world. It makes it feel bigger. Even if they were to, like, do something to make it less time than it actually would take. Alright. We can speed up.
Faster, mister, faster! Are you sure about that?
There's a saminess. Alright, we'll skip to the destination. I'm done. It was something I can deal with later.
Gonna shut my eye a while.
Sorry about that. I will say I could probably use that if use the travel time if I have to like step away though. I'm probably going to utilize the fast travel a bit more anyway. Ooh. Okay, wait, hold on. Let's see what's in the town. Okay, there's poker, there's the doctors, there's the general store, and there's the night watch job. Also the stagecoach. Let's do the night watch job. I feel like, I'm probably gonna change the title of this and the description at the end, but, I should probably do this more where I change the description to better accurately portray what happens in the kind of like our progress of the story in the stream. Oh wait, why is there a skull there? I don't know, but let's go over there. I think the skull was bounty missions, wasn't it? It is wanted poster, yeah. Yeah, that catches my interest. I want to do wanted poster. I want to do wanted job. I like the bounty hunter stuff. There we go. Alright, let's see. Actually, wait, is there a way I could have, like, assessed that? Damn, alright. Okay. Alright, Marie Sweet.
Let's go!
Alright, well, either way, we've got a good... I feel like I'm a bit more engaged today. I've been getting a bit more sleep, so... Oh, shit, hold on. I guess if it's on the way. Fuck it. Fuck it, I can shoot this guy. Oh no, the horse continues. Okay. There we go. Let's return the horse. But yeah, I feel like I'm a bit more engaged this stream. I think that's good, because the last stream I wasn't. But yeah, so... Where was I? This game has a lot of, like, mechanics I wish I'd seen more in. There's something very immersive about like, automatic or fast travel.
Here's your horse, friend. Thank you, sir. I'll pray for you.
Versus with, like, the option to skip, rather than just like clicking into a map and then loading into the space you're supposed to. I don't know if there's even... Maybe there is like some... Maybe there is some like reason not to incorporate that type of system. What happened to my other horse? Did it run away? Did it die? I don't know. The stallion that I had from the mission. Oh well. I guess we continue on either way. But yeah, as far as just generally, I like immersive options. I wouldn't even mind an immersive mode in a lot of like games like this. I hate when it's like, oh, it's the immersive mode, but then it's just like, well, what did we do? We added like a health bar to annoy you. Like, that's not the immersion I'm looking for. I just want to feel like I'm a part of the world. I don't want to like have to like deal with arbitrary needs in the game. I don't know. Is that a hot take, or is that... I think that's pretty normal. Like, a good example is some of the Bethesda games. Alright, I think we get over here, we get down this way, and then I see lights over there. I think we dismount our horse, and, so I think the idea with this game is you have to, like, if you want to keep your horse, you have to, like, hold on to it. But yeah, with immersive mode, because we're talking about that, and I don't know if this game has that or not, really, but with immersive mode, with me, it's about being able to gauge with more stuff rather than... And, you know, there could be a little bit of, like, needs-based things, like characters needing to rest or something. Or, like, things being affected by the time of day outside of the character, I'd be fine with. But, the Bethesda games, for example, like, I know, Skyrim Legendary Edition has, like, an immersive mode that is just a hindrance. I know that Fallout New Vegas has, like, an immersive mode that's just, like, making you, Alright, we aim for the legs. We want to take them alive if we can. I think that's our bounty, goal.
I guess you're in trouble. I ain't got any good news for you, friend.
There we go. There we go.
Been eating well, have you?
Been eating well, have you? Alright, so the victim on horse. But yeah, like, I think having selective, like, options for immersion is a good thing. But I also, there's an annoyance I always have with fast travel systems like the Bethesda map system, so to speak. There we go. Alright. Because I feel like with fast travel, when it's like the Bethesda map system where it's just I click on any like place of note and I can immediately fast travel. I don't know, that's not just a immersion breaking thing, it's kind of almost unsatisfying in a way. It makes it that having that capability and then taking it away is annoying. I'm fine with things like I go to like I can hire a carriage to take me there. And then like not just having a because it might have a cost. But just like the idea I go to somebody and have to engage so that it's not just immediate and permanent, you know, and there's no cost to it. It's just because that's the thing with like, for example, Skyrim or I think Fallout New Vegas has a similar system. You have the possibility of convenience, but also not the if you have like, oh, okay, I have to go and find the carriage driver so that I can fast travel. You have the possibility of convenience while also having like the added immersion. It's not just like I click a button and I load into the correct area. And arbitrarily a certain amount of time is like said to... Oh, I need to swap to my rifle here. I do... Oh. But yeah. Oh. Witcher is one of the games I want to stream. I don't know if I want to do the whole Witcher series, because I do own it. JPWRLD. I'll just call you JP. But yeah, Elden Ring, depends on what you're looking for, because I know Witcher 3 is one of the, like, most ambitious and, like, inspirational RPGs of all time as far as the way people... Oh, wait, did I drop the bounty? Shit. I didn't even know that was a possibility. Hold on. Should I just shoot him and take the proof? Is there a reward for it? But yeah, as far as immersion goes, because this is the thing that always annoys me. They seem to assume that immersion is counter to convenience, when I'd argue almost the opposite. Because with me, at least, I don't want to be, like, immersed to the point of inconvenience. Or rather, to total inconvenience. I don't want to have to, like, arbitrarily click into a menu and have my character eat every, like, 20 minutes. That's a waste of my time. Oh, okay, our boy just got killed by the last encounter. Alright. Alright, it wasn't that he fell off, it's that he died. Alright. That's fine. Yeah, Witcher 3 is well regarded. I've played a bit, I've played through the first section of Witcher 3. I haven't played through Witcher 1 or 2. So. And, I have read the books. The books are really good. I actually highly recommend the books. The last one I'm a bit iffy on, but the rest of them I really like so far that I've read. The last one I started and it kind of felt a bit weird compared, but maybe it gets better.
We'll take it from here. Here's your payment.
But yeah, JP, it's definitely worth looking into. I want to try I'm the type that I don't like jumping into a story halfway. That's my problem. That's always kind of been a problem with me. And it's with books, it's with shows, even shows that like, oh, just skip to this season because the rest of the show is shit. I'm just like, well, no, I want to know what builds up to it. I want to know, I want to understand the story.
Hey, miss, I
got most of the horses secure and the
But
chickens.
yeah, if you're going to buy them, I think
No, they're scattered
I
all
think The
over the valley
Witcher,
and beyond.
I
The
believe
weather
The
is
Witcher
coming in
goes on
real
sale
fast.
relatively often, so I'd wait for like a Steam sale. Or, I don't know, if you play consoles, I don't know.
If the men get caught out in that
I'm
storm,
as
they're gonna die.
familiar with the
And if we
console
lose our
market.
herd, we'll all die, you stupid man.
Doesn't sound like we're left with much of a choice then. Come on, Amos. Round up your men. Let's get the herd.
Dang.
We don't have much time.
Yeah, Elden Ring, I've heard mixed things. It depends on how you view those types of games. But I'm not a big Soulsborne gamer anyway. Actually, my plan for Soulsborne games is, like, I'm gonna use them as milestones. They might be amusing for people to see me get annoyed.
We'll need to merge them and bring them all back.
I think we can handle that.
The cows get real ornery in bad weather. It's more work, but I'll show you how to deal with them. It's gonna be difficult to talk in this weather. Stay close. We don't want to lose each other.
This is another thing that's really interesting. I kind of like the act of going towards the objective. That's... I don't know, I've played a lot of games where it's just hyper repetitive objectives that's, like, very generic. Oh, yeah, so RDR Red Dead 2 is different, a bit different, though, because Red Dead 2 is at least, so Red Dead 2 is at least supposed to be a prequel, but with that, I had to, my view was release order. I don't mind jumping into a story in the middle if it's, no. Oh, there we go. We've recovered him. Yeah. There we go. I apologize if I'm not paying as much attention here in a minute, too. Oh, there we go. I can look at chat again. But yeah, so RDR 2 is at least supposed to be a prequel, which is kind of weird, by the way, when it comes to numbering. And so you have that to draw from it. Oh.
Come on.
Ooh. We throw around Uncharted. So Uncharted is one of those I have to play still. Is it on Steam? I have to do that one. If it's on Steam, if the whole series is on Steam, I'll do it. Oh, nope. I'm gonna turn you around. Yep, there you go. There you go. Alright. Oh, there's another one of you. There's some more of you. Alright. Return to Bonnie. Okay. Do I have to, like, guide the cows to Bonnie? Or is it just enough to have turned them around? Yeah, it looks like it's just enough to have turned them around. Alright. Yeah, so the mission objective is rounding up the rest. Okay.
Come on.
Alright, and we're at... But yeah, Uncharted... Is Uncharted out of order? I thought the Uncharted games were in order. I know I've played the first two, but it was a long time ago. Like, it was around when they originally came out. Yeah, JP, what do you mean exactly? Because I'm kind of curious.
Go.
I'm not, like, shaming you or whatever, or anything. Oh, am I missing a damn cow? Can I see them? No? Yeah, about Uncharted, because, yeah, there's a lot to say about the Uncharted games. I do believe that. Alright, well, we lost one cow. I don't know how. I don't know where they went. Oh, no. Let me walk you back to the herd. Oh, there we go. There we go. Oh, yeah, I really like the adventure aspect of them. I remember really liking that. I can understand why people, I can understand people calling them, like, movie games, but I don't think that's a problem. I mean, I've played visual novels and stuff. You know, like, so, when it comes to, like, the games themselves, I remember really liking them and really liking they're a bit formulaic. I mean, it's like, Nate never really gets the main treasure. It's always some, like, eldritch, or not eldritch, but, you know, it's always something of that nature where it's like, the main treasure of the game is something that you don't that isn't recoverable, or you can't actually keep, or there's some hidden danger to them that you have to abandon it. But I always like them. It's kind of that Indiana Jones vibe. So if you're into, like, adventure as, like, a genre and the concept of adventure, I highly recommend them. If you're looking for more just, like, immersive gameplay, though, I don't think I would. So it depends on what you want. It does. And like with most games, it depends what you want, because, different... Play a new game? Yeah, if you want new experiences, I don't recommend Elden Ring, because Elden Ring is very samey if you've played any of the other Souls games. You know, like, at the end of the day, it's got some different things, it's open world, but I wouldn't call it, like, a new experience. Yeah, no, understandable.
Howdy.
Yeah. But yeah, the Uncharted games, yeah, I don't know your opinion. With me, recommendations are hard because I don't know everyone's experiences. I remember really enjoying Uncharted for what it was, but it is very much a game, one of those, it's a Sony exclusive. It's got a lot of leaning on cutscenes and the story rather than just the gameplay. The gameplay is fine, it's serviceable. But, yeah, so it just depends. Are you more of if you're more of a story player than like a gameplay person. If you're more of a gameplay person, I probably do recommend Witcher 3 from what I've played of it. Or Elden Ring even. Though like I said, I'm not a big Elden Ring fan. I've played a little of it. I played a little of it. I played a little of other Soulsborne games. But the problem with those games is they're all very samey, even if they have like different. It's like I really like Sekiro. Sekiro probably is one of my favorite games of all time. It's definitely my favorite of the genre. Just it has really, really good gameplay. Even though it's got less choice, but it's got better gameplay. Probably as a result, because they have like a bit more of a centralized setup. They can kind of the word I'm looking for. They can build the game around what reasonably your kit would be, even though there is some customization options. There's some build options, if you will. It's not like an RPG. Yeah, like I said, I think Sekiro is the best gameplay of any of the FromSoft games as far as the Soulsborne genre. Now, if you bring in Armored Core, I'm not sure, because I've played a few of the Armored Core games, and I do like them better. But I grew up with Armored Core, so... I'm gonna find the stagecoach, and then I'm gonna step away for just a minute while the fast travel's happening. 'Cause I wanna go, I wanna fast travel to Armadillo. I'm going to set up my headset to charge for a couple of seconds, just because I think that might be what's screwing me over with these notifications. But yeah, let me... There we go. Like I said, I like immersive fast travel. It gives me something to put on the screen. Whoops. I didn't mean to... Okay, well, I guess I can wait a...
Excuse me, Mr. Marston. Have you seen my father anywhere?
No.
He went out this morning to
All
buy
right,
the land.
never mind. I guess we're doing the cutscene.
The ranch hands have been out looking, but so far they found nothing.
Well, come on, let's go look for him.
But yeah, Sekiro. So Sekiro is a really cool game too, like visually. I think that the fact that you have kind of a bit of more of a unified build means they can do a bit more with the visuals as far as how they blend together.
Please stay close. I've got a bad feeling about this.
But yeah, I think it's probably the best gameplay of the Soulsborne games I've played.
What if he's hurt himself?
Your father can still handle himself just fine, Miss McFarlane. He's built like an oak.
You're probably right, but I can't help worrying. He's all I've got.
That's the thing. There's a lot of games I want to play in the future as far as
Don't you have any brothers or sisters,
my channel.
Miss McFarlane?
I had 6 brothers.
I'm trying to. That's why I'm
Besides
trying to
them
keep
died.
to the
Sickness or foolish
2
choices.
streams a
He
week
left for the east and never came back.
schedule.
Must be getting on for 10 years
Because-
now. He's a high and mighty baker in New York.
I'm
according to
kinda
his last
listening.
letter.
He should be here, helping you and your pa.
I don't want his help. He can live his life any way he wants. But when I
Oh, this
see
is
those
interesting.
fellas
Hold on.
coming in on the railway, all dressed up like a sore toe, I fear a little for his soul.
Come.
Who's that over there?
All right.
Yeah.
Well, at least we can finish this mission.
Come on, let's hurry. Daddy, what happened?
Nothing nice. Rustlers, I guess.
Oh, do I get to kill people? Yeah,
Now you
I'm
head back to
happy
the
with
ranch right
that.
now. Fetch a wagon.
Yes, sir.
Marson, you watch after her.
I'll do that, sir.
Yep. I do like that too. Your relationship with the family and everything is improving in the story.
Those poor men, and their horses were dead too.
I think we should get back there as soon as we can.
Who could have done something
Yeah,
like
this
that?
is kind of the thing
Have
too.
no idea who it was. Let's just do
I
what
do
we
feel
said,
like
get
my
the wagon.
content is gonna become varied, and I'll probably have to like do a separate channel at some point to separate the media stuff from the gaming stuff.
And you're no better. How many men have you killed?
Do you really want to know?
Or maybe I won't. I don't know, because I'll have to
I heard
see.
the way you talk about that gang you were in.
If it becomes like a
the
major
twisted
problem, I
morality
will.
to
But
what
either
you
way,
did.
I don't have
We all
a
have
big
a code.
audience anyway.
Only some of
So
us don't
The
realize.
outlaw with the code? How wonderfully romantic. The reluctant murderer, the noble criminal. There's nothing more depressing than a man who's found a way to think the bad into good. Look, Mr. Marston, the barn is on fire.
Oh.
Come on.
Come on, boys.
There ain't enough of us! Somebody get them horses out!
Whoa!
We can't get through the doors. It's too dangerous.
Oh.
Los caballos!
Mr. Marston, please, see if you can get in through the loft.
Alright. There we go.
Come on!
P5. Oh, thank you very much for the sub then. Oh, PlayStation 5? That's fine. I don't look down on console people. I grew up with consoles. It's just with me. I don't know. It's like buying a console. I just don't see it just doesn't seem as viable to me. And maybe it's also just like I like having access to all of the games, you know? Or all the games I can. Plus I use my PC for other stuff too. But I understand other people that's not the case. I'm not gonna like shame people over like having a console versus a PC. You know, it's similar to like I'm trying to think of a good comparison. Well, I assume that's what you mean by you being on P5. All right. That's a hell of a thing to do. Why would you do this to the horses? Oh. Yeah, it just seems like these guys were assholes. But yeah, yeah, kinda. It's a case of the way I view it is what you buy is kinda. Yeah, one's more luxury, but also I think it depends on what your habits are. Like, I do a lot of stuff on the computer anyway. I'm not a big, like, home entertainment system guy. I don't watch TV. I don't use a TV. So, for me, having a PC it's more convenient because it takes up less space. It's, you know, I have one thing that I do everything on. I'm not in college anymore or anything either, so, I have, like, money. I have access. What I don't have is, like, space. And I can also kind of do most of what I would do on the TV, because I have the know-how to get the entertainment I want, through other means, let's say. When it comes to, like, shows and stuff like that. I also do stuff like, when it comes to streaming and stuff, because a lot of my streams are, like, half my stream, not half, but, like, so I do media analysis streams for, like, anime and stuff, and then I do the gaming stuff. Yeah, and so, yes, you understand. But, because of that, like, if I was just on a PlayStation, I'd have to, like, load up a game, but I do, like, a podcast, for example. I do... Oh, yeah, no, I recommend you do. Yeah, having a PC is really freeing, because the thing that annoys me about consoles is a lot of consoles are just arbitrarily limited. You know, you can't, like, you're kind of just restricted to what Sony or Microsoft want you to have, or Nintendo wants you to have. Rather than just whatever you want to have. That's like the big luxury of having a PC versus a console. That's why I don't think I could go back to just using a console, but I don't blame people who do use consoles, and I don't. But yeah, because having a dedicated gaming PC, that's expensive. That is a massive luxury. I paid like $2,000 for mine, roughly. You count like the shipping. Cause I use one of the PCs from Starforge because I'd heard really good. I had a friend who used one and he highly recommended it. And my old gaming laptop was it was beginning to not cut it anymore. So I just remembered I was gonna fast travel so I could take a break real quick. And which, by the way, sounds like a wild thing, but with this game, that's what I love about immersive fast travel systems, is I can kind of rely on that as a person who streams. But yeah, I highly recommend it, and I highly recommend you make sure you look at, if you're getting a pre-built, make sure you look up the stats. If you're planning to build your own, which is what my brother is doing. Yeah, make sure you know what you want and what you're, like, what game is your benchmark. That's probably a good way to go about it too. Like, you want something to last, but you also don't want to break the bank. Yeah.
Where is it you're headed, mister?
Alright, we'll go to Armadillo.
Take me to Armadillo. Don't worry about a thing.
And I'm gonna step away real quick. I'll be back. I'm just gonna refill my drink, and then I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick too. But I'll leave it to the fast travel so that you guys at least have something on screen. I'm back. Sorry about that. But yeah, when it comes to buying a PC, I recommend buying the best you can, like, expect. The best you can afford, just as far as stability and performance. But I wouldn't say go beyond your means to do so. Because at the end of the day, you can always upgrade parts later. Like, I upgraded the RAM on this. Because the computer I bought had 16-bit RAM, and I wanted 32. Or... Oh, gigabytes of RAM? Oh. Alright, well, we just saw this man beating a woman, so I'm gonna shoot him. Because I assume the game wants me to think that's bad. I think that's a safe assumption. Now, hopefully that was a glitch, but because the town isn't trying to shoot me, I think I made the right decision. Alright, do we want to go to Seth or do we want to go to Irish? I think we go to Irish. I'll head to Seth. I do kind of like that the game is expanding out, so I have more characters to go to. Yeah, I want to knock out Seth. Because, I don't want to have to deal with him in the future. I'm definitely gonna have to change the subtitle. I don't think we're getting to the fort. I thought we'd get to the fort, like, relatively quickly. Because this is still... Because I was assuming it was the tutorial of the game, basically. But... right now, we have, like, it's an ever-expanding, amount of side quests. Oh. But yeah, so... anyway, yeah, I don't know, there's just a point where I wanted to do PC games more because I had, like, several friends into it, and then, that's why I'd gotten, like, the gaming laptops, because I was still in college at the time, and it was kind of like, but I had, like, some extra money, I had some extra cash saved, because I've always been pretty decent when it comes to my money, with my financials and stuff. Yeah, though,
Seth,
Hey, John. Hey, partner.
get what you need? Ready to help me?
Not quite. Not quite ready. You see, I wasted a bunch of time looking for that last bit of map. And I got to thinking, Moses was a liar. And I imagined myself doing all kinds of unpleasant things to his corpse. And then I realized...
Realized you were sick in the head? That you needed to move on with your own limited time on Earth?
No, partner. I realized Moses weren't no liar. The issue was Aiden O'Leary, who said he had the body. Aiden died in that flu epidemic, and the bodies weren't even buried yet.
Got the body sitting in the back of that wagon behind you?
Yes, sir.
You're not even gonna wait until they're buried before you...
Well, they don't care, do you, boys? Honest folk off to a better place. Apart from that Aiden O'Leary fella, I never liked him. They say
never liked them.
he lay with his sister.
I find the necrophiliac judging the The other guy, the other pervert, really funny.
Not since Mana died.
Seth, what are you gonna do with those bodies?
But yeah,
Back to a nice quiet spot.
if people want like affordable, I do just recommend, yeah, if you have a TV already, console's probably better.
Partner.
Because it's like, especially if you don't play games as much,
All right. I know a secluded spot where we can search these sleeping beauties.
or if you don't use a computer as much, you know? Because at the end of the day, you have to consider the cost. Because like, with me, I don't work to like get the highest performance possible. I work to get like good, stable performance. You know, 100 frames per second or like 70 frames per second. That's enough for me. Or 70 frames a second or higher on most games is enough for me. Even 60 is enough for me.
You're truly a sick man, Seth.
Well, I've known people who were like, oh, this thing is only at 140. And I'm like, 140, what do you mean? Like, that's a good, really good frame rate. I wouldn't notice 140 versus 300. Like, I probably wouldn't notice it.
They're coming after
It's
us.
the difference.
Get us out of here. I'm gonna look for the map back here. You try to shake those damn rednecks.
Who's got a kiss for Sag?
You gotta go faster, partner. Oh my. Oh my. Is this the quickest you can go? We're sitting ducks. Let's go. Where's them horses?
There we go.
There, my friend.
But yeah, like, and consoles used to be really, really poor compared to PC. Like, it used to be hard to get a stable 30, let alone a stable 60. But nowadays,
Are you hiding something, Seth? Oh, you not. Oh.
yeah, so, the person I know that, talks about, like, extreme things that I'd see as high frame rates being,
Left at this turn. Devil, close.
being noticeably different, like, you know, the guy who wants a
Come on now.
stable
Stay nice,
300
I love
frames
you.
per
It won't
second.
take long.
That's like, I don't know, it's just so extreme to me. Like I said, I just don't think I would even notice, you know?
Here it is. I've got the map, mister.
Even with like more competitive based games, I maybe there is a difference my eyes just don't see.
It's bait. Keep going.
But you know, at the end of the day though, right? It's their money. Like, it seems like it'd be a way. Oh, no, we lost our horses. I didn't even know that was possible. Well, I saw we did lose the other one.
That's where I was headed. It's fate. Keep going. We're almost there.
Nope. There we go.
Wow, my.
Let's go. Let's go. Oh, we already lost one horse. Fuck. Okay, I think I'm getting back too focused on the combat.
Keep going. We're almost there. Damnation! Boy, you ever shoot it out with a horse?
There we go. There we go. But yeah, maybe if you're playing like certain games, you'll notice it. But I just don't. I'm not even a big competitive game player. I've played a bit of Marvel Rivals, I guess. I played Overwatch a little back in the day. I used to be a big MMO guy back when I was younger, before I ever had the channel. I wouldn't say I was a big MMO guy, but I liked MMOs. But for me, even then, like, I just don't understand wanting, like, more. I can't understand even noticing more than 90.
Fort Mercer. I need you inside that place.
After I find my treasure, mister.
Maybe my brain is just not wired that way. Yeah, and yeah, I can accept that. Maybe it's me that's wrong. Also, yeah, so we knocked out one. Wait, where's the other? I swear I had 4, but Seth was 1. So who was the other? Or, oh, maybe it's just buried under... American Appetite. Alright, so we have a mission with the Marshal, Nigel, and Seth. Yeah, when it comes down to it, I just don't understand, like, being as picky as some people are. But that... Like I said, it's one of those things whereas... Maybe that's a fault of me. Maybe there's a problem with my view of it or my ability to see it. Or maybe I'm just used to... Maybe I'm just not used to it enough that I would notice. I will say this, though. Yeah. Oh, no. I just play the games I want to play. I do try to keep some games that I play, like, casually separate from the games I play on stream. I don't know, with me, my view is just... I feel like if every game that I play was a game that I streamed... I don't know, it'd probably drive me crazy. Like, well, not drive me crazy, but I feel like I'd lose some of the magic to, like, gaming, you know? Because I don't even see this as, like, a... Because this is a hobby. Like, I don't want to, like... I don't want to make it so that I only game when I stream. Actually, funny enough, the reason I started streaming games... one thing is, I wanted to... My primary interest when it came to the channel was the media stuff. But, the problem with the media stuff, because a lot of mine is like live streamed, my streams for media, it's live stream discussions talking with people about it. I have to like, so I have to like have people around to like discuss that stuff with. And especially when my primary like media focus was anime and stuff. It kind of still is, even though I've mostly only done anime movies and stuff like that. When it comes to those streams, I'll probably... It's hard to, like, ask somebody to... Hey, go and set up to watch, like, a whole anime series, and we'll review it in, like, a week, or whatever. I mean, it's hard to even, like, ask people to, like, take, like, what, 4 or 5 hours to sit on a stream and, like, talk about media. And I wanted to do more of the channel, and this gives me, like, something consistent to do with the channel. Well, so it's not just sitting here. It gives me excuse to finish games as well, which is the other thing. Yeah. Because I like gaming. I've been playing video games since I was a little kid. But my problem in the recent years when it comes to gaming is always finishing games. Because I'll get like 30 hours into a game and then I'll get distracted by another game. I don't know, is that a common thing for you? To, JP or anyone else on the chat? Let me check something real quick. There we go. There we go. Alright. Oh, alright. No, we're not doing too bad today. Yeah, concurrent viewers, maybe, but that's okay. I figured I'd check.
Come on.
But yeah, there's also the case of, and I understand that, gaming is going to attract a different audience, and I'm fine with that. I like diversifying my audience, and people who want to watch the gaming stuff will watch the gaming stuff, and people who want to watch the anime and media review stuff will watch that. And maybe I'll catch some people who like both. Because I do know that some of my regular viewers, many of whom I do talk to relatively regularly, do kind of tune in at least a little bit to both. But yeah, outside of that stuff, I just, with my channel though, I just see it as a hobby. It's a case of, I don't think I'll ever, like, be a professional streamer that does this for a living. And I don't know if I'd want to be honest. I think it would take some of the fun out of it. Okay, nope. Nope, there's no easy way out. I'll call my horse. What is... Wait, there's something over here.
You little beauty.
Oh, there it is. But yeah, my view, I don't know, maybe this is just me. But my view is, if I ever, like, get the channel monetized and whatever, maybe that's extra money. That's extra money that could go to my hobbies and interests I'm already talking about on the channel anyway. But I don't know if I'd ever want to make this, like, my living, you know? Maybe if I was, like, hyper successful, maybe. But, I don't know, though. Like I said, I feel like it would take some of the magic out of it. If this was what put bread on the table. If this was what put food on the table. Alright, where's, okay, I assume the Seth mission is through the graveyard. Do that. You know, a game I want to test out and see if it works on PC. Oh yeah, definitely. There's always drama when you're, like, dealing with online stuff. Well, to be fair, it's just dealing with people in general, but I think being online kinda... It multiplies the drama.
Is it? Huh? Not talking to Seth today?
Oh, I doubt it. I doubt I'll ever go viral or whatever. But, like, either way, I don't know. I'd be needed to make, like, a lot of money off this. You know, like, even ever consider making it my profession. And I just don't think I'm charismatic enough for that. I'm not incredibly interesting.
Nowhere wouldn't happen to be where that thing you're looking for is kept, would it?
No, sir.
I mean, I guess you know, if the opportunity presented itself, I'd probably take it, but I'm not gonna quit my job because I'm making because I'd be making like, what, a couple $100. I've seen streamers that go professional, and then they just fucking, they're one subscriber away from poverty, basically. They're one Patreon supporter away from poverty. Now, I don't want to live like that. That's my personal view, is I like having a stable job and the stability, while also exploring the stuff I like.
Did you see these fellers?
Dubious as they look, I figure they must be with you.
Kill them all, mister!
Oh.
I'm gonna kill you, but good, boy. It's over, friend. Die, boy.
Now this gets interesting.
I'll help you. I promise.
Yeah. this is what, and I think this is why, like, I don't know too. I've also seen people who have been successful with it, who then, like, they lose their passion for whatever they started their channel with. Maybe that's also why I don't just have my channel be one thing. Like, that's why I don't do just the anime stuff or just the gaming stuff. I kind of like having multiple pots to draw from. And, you know, if I did go professional, I'd probably expand that content out even more. I'd want, to diversify. But like I said, I'd need to be making like $100 grand a year off the channel to be like even consider going professional, and I don't even think that's ever gonna happen. Like, look, I'm a 33, 34 subscriber YouTube channel. I don't buy that I'm going to suddenly make it big, and if I do, I don't want to just depend on the whims of fate. I like having the stability, and I like having this be like my thing on the side that is a hobby that I might be able to make money off of, and it may be a side hustle in the future. Because I'd still put a good amount of effort into it, even if it was just a side hustle I made, like, what, $50 a month on, or $100 a month on, or whatever. I'd still put effort into it. In fact, I'd probably put more effort into it than I do now, because
We're in luck.
I can justify it. Oh, also headset died. Yeah, that's what it was. I'm gonna pause it real quick. Let me fix something real quick, as I have a solution for this. Because my big worry with the headset is I don't want you guys to get the, I don't want you guys to get, like, the echo. Other than that, multiplayer games I really like. I've been playing a lot of, Helldivers recently. Helldivers is really fun. Alright, let me... Alright, I have a single earbud I can use. So we'll see how well that works. But it's better than y'all getting echo. I would rather rely on that. So just give me a second to sync it, because I usually don't have it synced to my computer. Let me also set up my headset to charge. Usually the headset survives a while, so I don't remember to charge it. That's a normal problem I've had. Headset. Oh, there it is. The correct one. Yep, there we go. Yep, there we go. Okay, yeah, I can hear. Good. We're good. Let me pull up the game again. There we go. Alright, yeah, though. Oh, I have to adjust volume real quick, because this is set up for my, my headset. Yeah, the volume was set up for my headset. Actually, wait, does that... Okay, yeah, it doesn't. There we go. We can even, let me adjust the, because I have the problem, oh, nope, the game volume is picking up, alright. I can probably, that's not showing up on screen, okay. Weird Xbox thing. because of the controller. Sorry about that. Alright, there we go. Alright, yeah. I think we have it. Let me get chat back on screen on my second monitor. But yeah, I feel like I've seen too many YouTubers destroy themselves through success to like ever want to like. And I've also seen too many people destroy themselves pursuing success to ever want to make this like my full-time profession. Outside of like I said, if I had like extreme circumstances, I don't believe that would be possible. Like, I'd probably expand my content even if this was just a side hustle that I was like making good money on. But like, I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I think when you make something your living, it takes some of the magic out. Yeah, well, when you make something your living, there's a chance of being the magic take, yeah. There's very few, because that's the thing, the content you like to make might not be the, like, profitable content. And that's why you get a lot of these people who become, like, they end up doing the, like, formulaic kind of, I wouldn't call it lazy. I don't think that's the right word, though some of it with some content creators is lazy. But the formulaic, samey content that gets boring after a while. That I feel like probably would take the passion out of it. I think that's why you get that with a lot of people. And like a lot of the personality gets stripped away. A lot of the samey stuff keeps getting done. It's probably because, yeah, you just have to do what works and what is getting the money. But it does strip some of the enjoyment. It inevitably. Like, I'm not even speaking from experience, I'm speaking from just what I've seen. Like, and I probably won't, I don't think I'll ever, like, be a super successful YouTuber or whatever. Like I said, I'll be happy if I get, like, 1K subscribers and get to the monetization point.
Finally, I see the light at the end of this.
Because then maybe because if I get to like an extra like $1,000 a year or something like that, I'd be happy because that can fund like the channel. Because my view on the channel for a while was any assets I commission for the channel is probably going to be for the channel. Like, my avatar is not like an asset I had already.
Stupid liars. Those stupid chicken shit.
But like, if I could get like overlays and stuff made for it to improve it and enjoy it, and like make it more enjoyable for people, I think I'd like that. Because, like, if I'm gonna do something, I might as well do something and, like, have pride with it and improve it and increase assets. It's the same with, like, anything.
I'm ready for the lift.
You know?
I'll see you and Mr. West Dickens over at
if I'm gonna do it and not make money, if I'm gonna do it and not improve it, then because it's not successful, well, I'd still rather just enjoy it. Oh, it's one of those things, right? Because I'm old enough to remember YouTubers that just have now become irrelevant or destroyed themselves or quit the game because it's they're no longer able to pay their rent, and they've become irrelevant. And that's kind of why, even if I did go viral, I don't know if I would ever, like, fully dedicate myself to this. Because it seems like it's a temporary game. Your best case scenario is to pull a PewDiePie. And to, basically to hit that big streak of success. Get your money. Basically get your fame, and then realize when it's time to hang it up and put this to the side. And like I said, as far as I know, PewDiePie is still big. Like, okay, he's had controversies, but he's still big, he's still rich, he's still successful, he's enjoying his family life nowadays. And I compare that to, say, look, a good example, I used to watch Sky Does Minecraft, and then that came out, that guy was crazy. That guy was, like, a horrible person. Like, is he, like, abusive to his wife or something? Like, I don't want to do that, and you do have to wonder, like, if he wasn't successful, if he didn't, like, get, like, this sudden influx of success, and then let it get to his head, would he still be that? Maybe he would. Maybe he would be a horrible person without that. But I do believe that people often do get corrupted by early success. And I talk like I'm an old man, and maybe I am by modern standards. I'm coming close to 30. Yeah. Alright. I'm glad somebody agrees with me, because I'm kind of just speaking off the cuff. I'm just speaking my thoughts right now. It's one of those things, would you rather be irrelevant but happy? Or have a blaze of glory and success, but then lose it all? You know, like, would you rather the candle burn low but consistently, or would you have it burn bright but fast? And my view is if I have to choose, I'd rather have the consistency of it. And I think that's a fair position. And, you know, if you're smart with the money you get, and you go the other way, that's fine. Oh, no, we got a stolen wagon. We got a stolen wagon. There we go. Alright, let's loot this guy.
Excuse me, partner. I ain't getting fresh.
But yeah, basically, I've seen too many, like I said, I grew up kind of in the, like, I guess you could call it the golden age of YouTube. I've seen too many people, too many streamers, too many YouTubers, too many of these people just destroy themselves possibly due to success, or due to having success and then losing it. But, like, I'd rather make sure I keep my view of, I am just some guy. I am just a random dude who is, like, engaging in his hobbies. And maybe I make money, maybe I don't. You know? But I want to... I feel like that's the other thing. Having a normal job, having a normal life, keeps you grounded. You know, because just I have seen so many of these people who were normal people and then destroy themselves. They like, it's like a, it's interesting because I feel like there's something you could probably highlight here. There's something somebody could probably, like, some scientist or, you know, head shrink could probably study about this whole, like, phenomenon. But that's over me. That's beyond me. I'm just some guy. I work a normal job. And then I play video games on the internet on the side. Well, we're doing the March request next. Outside of that, though, is there anything good on TV or movies these days? I don't even know. Well, I've watched a few movies and stuff. I hear some good things about some things. Like anime, I kinda have my eye on some shows. Apothecary Diaries, that's a good example. Apothecary Diaries is probably my favorite anime of the last, like, 5 years, maybe 10 years even. There's a strong argument for that. Like, that's been made in the last 10 years. But like, normal, like, TV and stuff that people watch, or like games too. Gaming, it's hard for me to say what my favorite game has been for the last, like... Are there any, like, interesting games out right now, like, that have been coming out? Because I'm trying to think of some. I'd heard, like, mixed things about Avowed. Like, I heard some people saying it was, like, decent, and I heard some people saying it was horrific, which probably means it's, like, it's probably just a mid, you know? I haven't played it, and I haven't watched anyone play it, so maybe I'm speaking out of turn, but that's the only game I've, like, heard about recently.
All right. I don't have a clue. All right, but it's got to be something to do with that government boy.
We'll talk to him, find out what he knows.
Fucking is. Where is she, Marston?
Who?
Who? My daughter, you fucking scum. Where's Bonnie?
I don't know. I haven't seen her since after the fire. Why?
Why? Because she hadn't been seen since yesterday afternoon. I
Oh.
don't think I can cope.
Oh,
If I
shit.
lose another child.
Now, Drew, nobody's lost anything yet. I'm sure she's fine.
Oh, Mr. Marshall! Mr. Marshall! Come out, wherever you are!
Who the hell's that?
Hey, buddy! That'd be your next fucking mayor.
But yeah,
Good day, Mr. McFarland.
Get down from that horse, boy.
it's interesting. There's some interest I have in just,
Not if Drew McFarland wants to see his Bonnie back in one piece.
So
Hey, Mr.
people talk
McFarland,
about, like,
This is a nice girl you
I'll
got there.
shut up
Get
for
out
a
from there.
second.
You know, part of me's got to thinking I should just marry her myself. Give her a baby and that.
What do you want?
That's better. I want Norman Deek. I want him set free.
Oh,
Then
oh
you'll get your daughter
shit.
back, mister.
We don't do deals with outlaws, boy.
Yeah, you do. Let's not waste each other's time pretending otherwise. Oh, government themselves ain't much more than a bunch of crooks. This is the land of opportunity, mister. And I'm giving you the opportunity to get your daughter back before 15 friends of mine take out all the
Oh.
anger.
Oh, hey,
Where the hell is she?
Where is she, boy?
actually,
Dig up
hold
the
on,
tumbleweed in a couple hours.
I need to look up something.
Don't get no funny ideas, or I will slit that horse throat myself. You boys have a pleasant afternoon. Yeah!
What do we do?
We do as he says. You and me, Marshal. Mr. McFarland, I'll get you your daughter back. I owe her that.
Please do.
teach you some.
Okay, let me look up something real quick, because, we might have something we can do here. Let me... Boop. F. Hulu. Let me see if he streams on YouTube, because, sorry, I'm looking up my, podcast host, so... Just because I just got a notification he's streaming, so I want to see if I'm able to raid into him or not. There he is. Okay. So I don't even know if he streams on his like main channel or not. I think he has a gaming channel. Let me. Okay. Give me a second. Oh, I have a. Oh, he actually put. Let me message him real quick. But yeah, we can talk while. Hmm. So yeah, for those not in the know, I do a podcast on the side. It's like, so it's been on hold for a while because one of our hosts been busy with some personal stuff. I'm not gonna say anything more than that. We talk about different things. Actually, I it's supposed to be like anime. Supposed to be anime, like horror movies and superhero stuff, but kind of ended up being just anime so far. Yeah, that's probably my fault. I think it's been anime so far. Well, we've done some like live action adaptation of stuff, but I'm trying to think if we've done anything else outside of the anime stuff. Uh, but yeah, my podcast host, Laughing Lulu, he's also live, so I want to see if actually, let me just check his. Oh, yeah. Yeah, he does have a gaming channel. Okay, yeah, but yeah, I want to try and see if I have like the YouTube I want to see if the YouTube redirect works. Oh, okay, yeah. So he has a gaming channel, but he doesn't actually use it. Okay. We don't have to worry about that then. He's just some loser. But yeah, I do have a podcast. I recommend checking it out just cuz it's me, Iron Mandrill, and Laughing Lulu. I don't know if those names actually mean anything to anyone, but yeah, basically we talk about stuff. We have plans for live action stuff as well. Maybe I'll talk about us doing a gaming episode or two as well in the future. That might be interesting just to like diversify. Oh, oh shit! Hold on. Wait, we hit the 35 subscribe. I've gotten 3 subscribers since this morning. Apparently, yeah. No, that's worth saying. Thank you very much. I'm Sorry, sorry about that. I was laughing. So we've gotten 3 subscribers since this morning. Or at least it did inform me about the subscribers. So thank you very much. We have gotten to 35 subscribers today, I guess. Thank you very much. I appreciate that a lot, actually. Let's continue the game.
Hurry up,
I'll
boys.
talk.
Let's go. We
Because,
got a bandit. Make sure he's tied on good.
I was talking before,
Stay with me,
about
I won't let anything happen
my
to you,
podcast
son.
host. It is funny, though.
Right, let's go get Miss McFarland back.
You set up how to do something, and it was
See, this is what
just
happens
more of
when
a
you interfere in
thing
our
where
affairs. Are you happy
one
now?
of our
No, I ain't
people
happy at all.
who was
I
a
already
mutual
told you,
friend.
I ain't
Iron.
with the
So
government.
I
No
knew
need to
Iron
do that, John. The
before
only thing
the
I know for sure
podcast
is who
existed.
sent you.
They made me come
Lulu,
here. They gave me no
our
choice.
first episode,
That's
our
a
thing on
federal
Zom
government,
100
Mr.
was my
Johnson.
first
They come down here,
meeting of him.
dressed as
Really
jockeys
was
and
like
king
the
of diamonds,
prep for
talking a
that.
lot of flannel about helping us, about spreading
Oh,
peace and civilization
we'll let
in the
the
West, and they
dialogue
brought
go.
nothing but trouble and taxes.
I agree with you. Wolves in sheep clothing, all of them. Rob you, then make you pay to have someone investigate the crime on your behalf.
People around here have been fooled into feeling protected when they're worse off than they were before.
The fellas I know don't care about
Oh,
people.
this sounds like
All
a
they care about is
police
lining their
scam.
pockets.
Yeah, this is wild.
Why's this sorry son of a bitch so important to them?
Norman Deke Williamson's right-hand man. In other words, a glorified errand boy.
Marshal. I'll
Let's
be
use the
back for
Winchester
you.
Bill
rifle.
standards have slipped.
We already filled you with lead once, you ugly
Deke's
bastard.
the kind of man who's mean enough to be second in command, but too cowardly
But
and
yeah,
stupid to ever be a leader.
Don't ever use that.
So I knew
line
Iron
against me.
Mantle, my co-host. He also makes all my
Last time I laid
thumbnails.
a finger on Mr.
He does like movie stuff. He does history of cinema stuff for his channel. He does movie stuff. He does like MCU stuff. He does that sort of thing.
Then they built the
Like,
railroad to Arkansas and went clean past Tumbleweed. That was that. Pretty soon everybody had up and
But
left.
yeah, he
Smugglers and bandits.
no, he was a mutual friend through a server we were both part of. We lived on Queens before. And he learned I had a channel.
I just hope you're not taking advantage.
We started talking more. No, I genuinely call him a friend.
I owe them more than I can ever repay.
That's just they've been through a lot.
But yeah, so I was then I started my because I started my channel, but around the time that we started like really collabing, because the first time I started like talking to him a lot was I think I talked to him a little bit before. When I started talking to him a lot was. And when he like learned about my channel was the SAO, the Sword Art Online stream.
I never planned to be in the law.
Which, by the way, I need to do a follow-up to. Because that stream just consistently gets the views. It died off for a little bit and now it started getting views again. That's really amazing to me, by the way. It's just like the cringe power of Sword Art Online as a like shitty anime.
Like my son, if I tell him
Just
not to do something,
persists
he'll do it
to
anyway.
give me views.
If I punish him, he resents me for it. But if I show him why,
But yeah,
he's wrong,
anyway,
at least he has
that was our
reason
first
not
like
to do it again.
time actually talking like as YouTube creators and whatever. We talked before a little bit. We weren't like friends necessarily yet. But yeah, after that, he and I started talking more, and then he put me in touch with Lulu. Because I was looking for like I was looking for guests for future like stuff. And he was like, "Oh, you two would really get along. You have the same like you have a similar sense of humor." And then he was like, "Well, since I introduced you, I feel like I can't just not be there for the stream." And we were kind of like, "Yeah, that works." And we just like after the stream, we just decided we kind of all like worked pretty well together, and so that's why we started the podcast, which you can find our podcast on in my playlist under Dead and Unfiltered. I think I made a separate playlist for it. If not, I will. I'll double check after the stream, but I think I did. But yeah, so we did the Zom 100 stream. Then we did the other Zom 100 stream, and then we've done like several other streams.
Keep your eyes open.
We are planning to. We're bringing it back Thursday.
You bet. Besides, Norm here's gonna be
So
my
I guess if
COH
you're
Norm.
interested in that, look forward to it.
Marston, lead Deke into town. Make
Oh
sure you
yeah,
keep an eye on that
Feel
son of a
free
bitch.
to. I look. I just feel awkward on stream. Nope, move Norman Deke
I ain't in
down.
no hurry. I'm sure it's been nice for the boys to have a whore to play with.
But yeah,
I hear those
like I
Rangi
said, it's
girls
just
like
the
you.
different type of content I do. And worst case scenario, you're not interested
Maybe
and you
she
just
won't
stick around
wanna
for the
go
gaming
home.
streams or whatever.
Fuck so
That's
good.
fine.
Why don't
I'm
you save some of
happy
that
with
breath
that.
for breathing?
You know, a
Get
view
these
is a
ropes
view,
off me,
and
boys.
not everyone's
Come
going
on.
to be
I
interested in the
thought we
same
had a
thing.
deal.
Well, you thought wrong. We don't make deals with the law.
Gotta get the body before they kill her.
Oh, there he is. Oh, damn. Okay, shit. Hold on. Okay, we're ready. We're ready. But yeah, when it comes to that,
I
yeah,
thought
we
we
did.
had a
So
deal.
we did
Well,
the
you thought
ROM
wrong. We
100
don't make
stuff,
deals with the
and it was
law.
like, well, we have to finish this, and then we like kind of just decided. And this is why the character from Zom 100 is in every one of the Undead and Unfiltered thumbnails, as far as like the official ones, because it starts on it goes live on Lulu's channel, but and then I re-upload it onto my channel. So if you don't catch it live, yep. I'm looking. They're all over there.
Bonnie, where are you?
All right, let's go. Let's stop killing these motherfuckers. There we go.
Let her go, or I'll kill every last one of you. Bonnie, we're coming.
Oh shit! No, is there a time limit? Okay, I didn't even realize that. Wait, actually, no. Hold on.
Touch her again and you're all dead.
Hold on. I can save her. Yes.
Christ alive.
Yeah. Oh shit, indeed. Also, there is a delay, so if I don't respond to your message immediately, that's why. I might be able to adjust the latency. I've never like played with that. Oh shit! Wait. Oh no! It's a cutscene. A cutscene. Okay.
You okay?
I was like, did I fuck up?
I'm fine now, Mr. Marston. Thank you. What the hell took you
Yeah,
so
that
long?
had me worried.
Stupid man.
Sorry.
Well, you weren't exactly helping me.
But yeah,
I think I'm gonna lower myself by making a joke about being all tied up. You got another thing coming.
But yeah, so one of our people got really busy after the like last few episodes, but we're planning to do Death Note on I think it's Thursday. Like I said, it might be Friday. I remember Thursday. I'm gonna have to double check. I'll do a community post after I confirm it. And Iron is probably gonna be late. That is a normal thing. He's always late. But yeah, so we're doing the first. I think it was
I don't remember if it's 4 or 6 episodes of Death Note the next podcast, and we're planning to. I don't know if we're going to be able to do this consistently. I'm not convinced. We can do another mission or two. What time is it? Okay. Yeah, I have the time. I have another hour or two at least, I think. Unless something comes up, I have another hour. Or at least another half hour. We've only been going for 2 hours. We're good to go. Continue. But yeah, so yeah, one of our people, was busy. One of our people was like, they weren't able to consistently post. But yeah, it's interesting because me, Iron, and Lulu do different content, right? I think I'm the streamer out of us. I do gaming streams and I do the anime streams. Like I said, I want to start doing videos. I have to learn how to do that because I've never I never learned to. I I got invited onto a friend's stream one point. I really liked it, and then I made my own channel and started doing that consistently. Uh, but yeah, I'd always kind of considered it though. Actually, it's funny. Before I ever made my channel, I had started in scripts that never went anywhere about like different projects, not just anime stuff and not just gaming stuff. It was the first script I started it was a script on the Netflix movie Knives Out because I fucking hate that movie. I hate it so much. I'm a big mystery novel fan. I'm a big, I grew up watching police procedurals, and that movie just rubbed me the wrong way. I went to college for subjects related to this. So it just, that movie pissed me off because it's so stupid. The logic doesn't work, and if you know anything about law enforcement, uh, the whole movie just fails. Also, just if you know anything about how a mystery story works outside of law enforcement, the movie fails. So it's like it's a movie designed to make fun of a genre that the creator didn't even understand. That's the best way I can put it. And I think in 10 years nobody's gonna know about nobody's gonna remember what Knives Out was. At least most people won't. But yeah, so I started a script, but then I kept well before I had the channel. And I stopped because I didn't have the confidence to do it. I think that's really the thing. That's the big thing about streaming. It's confidence. It's energy. You need to have the energy to talk and fill the dead air. Like that's why I'm talking so much because especially during the quiet moments of this game, you have to be kind of aware of what you're doing. Yeah, I think we knock out at least one more mission. Ideally, I'll at least set up for.
Yes, boyo, you messed up properly this time, didn't you? You
We'll
little
at least set up
bastard.
for
You
the
thieving
rest
me
of everything
cunt.
else.
You got it all wrong, Welsh. All wrong. It was French, I promise. He said he was going to rip you off. Now he's ripping me off. Here, keep this.
Irish is saying it was French that did it.
Seconds, your whole world's gonna be
That's kind of funny.
What's up, boys?
Fuck off, boyo. This don't concern you.
When a man with a sing-song voice tells me to fuck off, it always concerns me, boyo.
Look here. This Patty bastard stole our guns. Tried to steal our horses.
Law's clear on the matter.
I never stole nothing, sir. Never did. Not in all my life. That French cunt is playing with the Welshman's tiny and ineffective mind.
Hush your mouth.
Anyway, you
Oh,
all gotta
well,
listen
she
now.
thinks
No one needs
tiny.
to die. Leave him be.
Holy
You are,
shit.
boyo. The bloody cavalry.
Your voice is really starting to get on my nerves, boyo.
And you're getting on my nerves. Yeah.
That's funny.
This ain't nothing to do with you.
Don't worry, old pal. Hell's better than Wales.
Well, I think we succeeded.
Mr. Nigel West Dickens said you
It turns out they brought I brought a gun to a fist fight.
I can't thank you enough for taking care of those two degenerates.
Two
Untrustworthy,
degenerates.
poor in personal hygiene, lacking in the finer qualities of a gentleman.
Walton's crew's been getting rich
What about the
yonder at
gun?
Twin Rock.
It'll be my pleasure. She's magnificent. Government issue. It'll be a bit of a ride, but we'll get there soon enough. Follow me, fella. Alrighty, my guardian angel, this way.
Alright, give me a second. Hold on.
It's too far to walk. Mount up, fella. Mount up, will you, before I change my mind.
Yeah, sorry.
Come on, then.
Like I
Let's
said,
fight this boy. Come on.
So this mission, I don't know if I'll be done, but I'm gonna step away after this mission just to take care of something real quick, and then I'm gonna be back, but yeah.
I drunk me last breakfast there for a second.
Who were those fine specimens of humanity?
They was my only friends in the world. And boy, am I
Oh,
glad to
hello.
see the bastards dead. We
Hi,
all met on the
Matthew
boardwalk
Leonard.
a few years back, we did.
Yeah, hello.
Thieves
How
ever
you
since,
doing?
and that's right there was the problem.
Is it normal for
We're just
men to
hanging
joke
out.
around each other?
Never trust a Welshman, me pa always told me. And
Never
he got his
trust
throat
a
cut, so he
Welshman,
should
me
know.
pa.
The kind of fellows who will steal an acorn from a blind sow and then kick her for the ears and ask for
That's
a
funny.
straight pass.
He didn't sound very French.
Well, he sure speaks English, funny.
Not for now. The thieving bastards
Sorry.
are holding on the cabin by the leg. Come on, do you want this one or not? Can't wait to see the look on their faces when we blast in there. They'll be more surprised than a slut dog with their first porcupine.
You best not be lying to me.
Listen, fella, I didn't ask for your...
I don't want to interrupt the dialogue.
Nothing.
I'll decide what you do and don't owe me.
I've had enough of your overly aggressive manner, fella. You don't know who you're dealing with here.
Irish, I've met enough men like you to last me a lifetime. Too bad slugs who think they're snakes.
Oh, got separated? Hold on.
We both know you ain't doing nothing. Let's just get this gun and we can both go our separate
There we
ways.
go. Sorry about that. But yeah,
You make quick work of those fellas if they give you trouble. The gun's stored just inside that chest.
when it comes
What about you
down
helping
to
me out?
the
I'll
whole
cover you from the
situation
range. I'm
with
better
like
from long
channels
range.
and stuff,
It'll be a piece of cake, fella. Trust
like I
me.
said, my podcast hosts are all like, we're all different channels, we're all different sizes. I'm the smallest of us, obviously, but I think we all add something, and I think that I am super interested in what we can all add to something.
What kind of joke criminal?
Actually, I have a suggestion for us. I'm not gonna say now because I don't want to put pressure on the other guys if it does be a thing. And plus, I don't know if Iron's here. I want it to be a surprise if he is. If he is, then fuck you, Iron, you fucking monkey. Iron Man drill. And that isn't a racial thing. He's just a monkey. That is actually what he is.
Come on! I've seen tougher nursemaids!
Right. Yeah, basically, so I'm thinking, because the original idea for our podcast was doing stuff with. So I was the anime guy. Lulu's like the horror guy and like the police procedural guy. I don't know if he's police procedural, but like he's like a big Dexter channel, or not big Dexter channel, but he does like stuff on Dexter. And I know he does stuff on other stuff, like he was a Walking Dead channel. He was a rich. So the reason that we originally collaborated was because I was doing a zombie stuff. It was December. It was October. We wanted to do like a Halloween themed like collab. And then it was just like, well, we couldn't. For one thing, we couldn't fit the whole collab in one stream because, well, I'm a talkative bastard, and the other guys are also similar. I'm a talkative guy, especially when I have the energy to do so. But yeah, basically, so because of that... Oh.
It's not here. That lying sack of shit.
Alright, well, that's interesting. Okay, so we have time for at least one more mission. I'll probably change the subtitle of the thing, though. But yeah, I also want to finish my little story. Because, I think it's important. So yeah, we'd all, like, talk about doing a Hollywood collab, and it was like, okay, well, what anime works for that? Basically, like the idea was, so we wanted to do a zombie thing because a lot of Lulu's previous content was Walking Dead related. And so, because of that, and I think he did other zombie stuff too. Like I said, Iron joined primarily because he was the guy who kind of connected us, and it was like, it would be awkward if, the view was it would be awkward if it was just us two people who were strangers. But yeah, because of that, we both like talked and we were like, oh, you know, we had Iron connected us because he said we had the same sense of humor. Because like I appreciate my edgy jokes and I appreciate my dark jokes, and I guess Iron just got that vibe from me. I don't know. I don't think anything I say on stream is that edgy. But then again, I grew up in the old days of the internet. So my view on what is edgy and what isn't is probably skewed because of that. Like, I don't know. When it comes to like things people say online, my view has always just been kind of like, well, for one thing, the internet is a real place. No one online is real. Everybody online is fake. And that's like, when it comes to like edgy jokes and edgy humor, it's also like, well, generally, I've been in so many online spaces over so long. Like, is it really... I don't buy that you can see it as genuine the way that a lot of people even are online. Like, people are fake in real life, but there's a different level of fake when it comes to, like, somebody with an online personality, you know?
What were you eating?
And I spent plenty of times on, like, forums and stuff. Yeah, this is the thing, because even if you, like, embarrassed yourself, you could just take on a new identity. Like, back in the day.
Come on.
But yeah, it's kind of similar to what I said about YouTubers. Because YouTubers, so many of them end up being either they end up being fake or they end up changing. But the old personality, what they thought before, that's what made them money, and that's what they built their career on. And so because of that, they just can't change. Because other, they have to pretend they're in like a weird like sense of stasis, and I actually that annoys me.
Come on.
All right,
Let's
there
get
we
this over
go.
with.
I think we have built our. Yeah, exactly, and that's my problem. That's why I'm probably so cynical about the idea of being a professional YouTuber. Not that all the professional YouTubers are fake. I watch YouTube. I watch plenty of people. I try to gauge who I think is real versus who I think is doing it for the paycheck and is kind of making a facade. But yeah, a lot of the like hyper professional YouTubers. This is the thing. It's like people. The only reason people won't change is because they have no reason to. Yeah, then that's another thing too. If you're talking about a lot of fans, like I said, Guy does Minecraft, a good example. I remember him trying to branch out because he was a Minecraft YouTuber. That's what got him big. He tried to branch out and it was just never successful. And the guy also went batshit insane outside of that. In fact, according to some people, like he was batshit insane already. But but I do think that even if he was, I can believe that the fact that he was trapped as a Minecraft YouTuber and that he always kind of had to like put on this goofy, weird persona. I feel like that does affect you mentally. That is going to affect you mentally if you're like putting on a persona every day in order to pay your bills. I think that affects people. The same way that like customer service affects people. I've definitely met people uh who do customer service. Can you guys give me a shit, I didn't even notice that. Alright. This is kind of streamer tax. That's what I've heard it called. Your brain is like occupied by talking. And so you do stumble on like the only thing. It's still my fault, obviously. But yeah, a lot of streamers, yeah, their audiences are a lot of streamers are like appealing to young people, but that's not all. I've seen streamers that appeal to like people who are supposed to be adults get into the same problem. Like you can see this in any community of politics, music, gaming, uh, anime. Like people do get disillusioned, and you can kind of tell when the passion goes out. Movies too. Like Chris Stuckman, do you think that guy actually like if you just look at even him like 5 years ago, no, maybe not five, maybe 7 years ago, it's like this spirit's drained out of the man. He has like no spine anymore. He has no passion anymore. You know, like you look at a lot of Channel Awesome people, that's another one. Like a lot of them I've seen. Fair enough. Let me pause real quick just cause I've gotta take my dog out real quick. And then I'm also gonna use the bathroom. But sorry. Yeah, let me step away real quick. Alright, sorry about that. Sorry about that. But yeah. 'Cause this is the thing. Yeah. Well, it's not only that. I think there's a level of where that being a professional artist versus being a passionate artist gives. Because you see this in not just like YouTube. You see this in other professions too. How many actors have like heavily fallen off? How many directors? How many musicians? Well, the one hit wonder band, that's a good example. Like, there are bands that like will have like one banger album, and then like they just lose it. They lose that spark. Maybe they get that success. They get a taste of it, and they lose the passion just because they just want to replicate what they did that worked, or maybe they just, or I don't know. Maybe the passion goes out of it. It's because it becomes just a job. That's always my view on it. It's like there's something different about it when it becomes a job versus a pastime or a hobby or whatever you want to call it. Oh, hey, there's the forum. But I also think there's an aspect of it being a public figure and being in public life that I think fucks with people. That's also why I don't ever want to like. My view is even if I became successful, even if I had better career opportunities as far as a YouTuber with like showing my face or being like publicly known and recognizable like on the street, I don't think I'd do it. I don't think I'd want to do it. I think that fame also corrupts, kinda. Like, people talk about money corrupting, but fame, I actually think, is almost worse. You know? Because when you get people who get fame, it's not just like having money. It's like people think they're hot shit, and then they just let themselves deteriorate, and they think that they are the greatest thing to ever happen, and so because of that, they lose their ability to self-correct. They lose their ability to improve as a person, and that's just scary to me. It's yeah, like they sit there, they're like, oh, I'm so talented. Me, I'm just like, no, I'm just some normal schmuck. You know, I'm some normal guy who's like just sitting on the internet, indulging in my hobby and streaming to people talking about it. You know, same as if you and I found each other at like a store centralized on Island Gaming or whatever. Like if we met in a GameStop 20 years ago, but or when it comes to my enjoyment of anime, if we met like on a random anime forum or an anime club in a high school or college or whatever, like I'm not some special like guy, I'm just some guy, and I think that makes it. I think
Mr.
that
Marston, sir.
keeping that
John
mentality
Marston.
when they have them, we got
Mr. Marston,
talk.
don't be so
I don't want to
childish.
talk during
Come on,
dialogue
sir, I implore you.
too much.
Okay, so I made a few innocent mistakes when last we met. But my plan is still sound. Together we can conquer, if not the world, then certainly Bill Williamson.
But first, you need me to do you a favor?
You read my mind. I can only deduce you've been taking my tonic, sir, as instructed. It can give the most ordinary of intelligences a remarkable insight.
I'll give you insight. I'll show you what your guts look like.
Please, sir, this show of petulance is nothing short of embarrassing. Think for a moment, sir. Think.
I'm thinking about how much of my time you're wasting.
Sir, I am about to do something which I greatly discourage in all wise and rational men. A selfless act. For you.
Yeah, though, you gotta have fun. Yeah, it's like I said, it's the professional like hobbyist in music in like a band that like maybe they perform at a bar every other like week or whatever, versus like the one-hit wonder band. And some people can handle fame, some people can handle fortune, all of that, and not break, not change, not have it become just a job. But I don't know if I'm one. I'm perfectly. I think that maybe it's just I've seen it fall apart for people enough to know I'm not one of those people, or I don't think I am.
Ladies and gentlemen, gather round, gather round. My friends, are you ready to change your lives forever?
Friends, hardworking souls of...
And I think maybe the fact that I don't think I am, I don't think I'd be immune to the corruption.
Sciatic, neurologic, or inflammatory pain? Well,
Oh, we got a Nigel scene.
The only company that makes the genuine article which cures headache, neuralgia, toothache, earache, backache,
This man is a fucking charlatan. He just got done swindling us down at Cho Springs with this song and dance.
I say we tar and feather him right now.
I say we shoot the bastard.
I think it's time we take our business elsewhere. I apologize if science is not your forte. Good day, one and all.
Oh, we gotta prevent ourselves from dying. Hold on.
I think we should leave Plainview for another day, John. For Christ's sakes, John, get on the damn wagon.
What?
Fine shot, my boy.
There we go. There we go. Fuck you. Fuck you. But yeah, you know, like, I think everyone has good and evil in them, and they have a good potential for good and evil. And some people are going to fall to one way or the other, but I also think that some actors, you have to understand kind of your vices. You have to understand yourself in order to not, like, let yourself be corrupted. And you have to make decisions regarding that understanding. And even then, I don't think you're, like, going to stay good or even bad. I believe in redemption. I believe in corruption. I wouldn't like dedicate anything to any like specific religion, but just in general. Like, I've seen too many people I thought were good people end up making like really bad decisions. I've seen the reverse too.
Shoot the dynamite at the back, Tom! The road looks clear. Let's push out Cueva Seca.
For a man of the people,
Yeah.
he sure ain't very popular.
Yeah, though, and I think everybody has, you know? You have that person that does something like sinister you didn't expect, or you didn't think they were capable of. And you have like, and a lot of people have that like person who's done good stuff they thought were just complete assholes.
How can these
Yeah.
people harbor such
It is what it is. I think it's interesting to think about. I think you can come up with all sorts of conclusions you can view from all sorts of lenses, but at the end of the day, it is what it is, and like a lot of these YouTubers are just normal people. It's kind of like if you look into like people who've won the lottery. That's a good corollary. It's just like the random folks that suddenly they have money or they have fame or whatever. Like people who won the lottery or people who just suddenly have fame. It's like it does destroy people. Especially because a lot of these people do like make that their whole like existence. They don't want to do that. I would never want to do that. Today, I just be me as a person, not me as Rangi Nui, the YouTube channel. Today, I just be the YouTube channel. I feel like I lose my fucking mind. Like, not that I'm not like giving fake opinions or anything, but I do feel like if this became my livelihood, I feel like it'd be tempting to like endorse things I don't believe in, or like go for opinions that are like just they're the publicly accepted thing, and that, or what I perceive as the publicly accepted thing, and so I have to say that. I don't know, that just feels fake to me.
Thank you, my dear boy. You saved the day again.
But I feel like I could fall to that. Obviously, I could fall to that.
Always impresses
Because
me
I'm
with
a
the
person.
speed with which a group of men can turn from passive sheep into murderous wolves.
I'm impressed with how you nearly got us killed back there.
Yes, perhaps we should shelve the tonics business for a period.
What say we try our hand at racing again? There's a meet at Rathskeller.
You're trying my patience, Mr. West Dickens.
Well, I'm sorry, dear boy, but I'm only an aging vendor of exotic elixirs, not the bloody U.S. cavalry. Forgive me if matters take some time to prepare.
Alright, we have made it through another mission. I think I have another 20 minutes or so. I can dedicate another 20 minutes. Do we want to do another quest? I guess we might as well. I'll definitely have to adjust the subtitles for the episode name.
Mr. West Dickens!
Ah, Mr. Marston! How wonderful to see you, sir. How wonderful.
Are we ready then?
Yes, sir. Nearly, sir.
But yeah, I appreciate
just need some cash
attention.
to get some extra hardware fitted to my old Trojan horse here.
You what?
Never mind, sir. I can only presume that you have
All
not
right,
enjoyed the benefits of a classical education, so I will not take umbrage if some of my illusions sail over your head, sir.
I won't pretend to
He's so
understand you, but I
pretentious
will
and
endeavor
so
to make you
like
understand me. Either we do this right
slimy. I
now,
love him.
or I put
Nigel
both of you and get on
West
with my
is
day.
really funny as a
I knew you were
character.
a violent man, Mr. Marston, but I did not think you were a stupid one. We need money to outfit my carriage, to turn a simple tradesman's vehicle into something more subterfuge. And I'm about to tell you how.
So
we
I
are
get
going
the
to gain
idea
this
they're
said
going
cash.
with.
Now I know that you ride very well. So come, sir.
It seems like the idea is use his carriage as a Trojan horse. I don't know if it's the idea is he's like gonna try and sell something to them, or if they're gonna dress his carriage up as something more endearing to get into the fort. And because the problem with sieging a fort is actually that it is a fort, you know? It is designed not to be, accessible. Oh. There we go. We're gonna have to stop by a shop and sell these, I think, before the end of the stream. Maybe that'll be what I do last, and I'll finish up my yapping by then, probably. But yeah,
That's a good prize.
but yeah, as far as the nature of YouTube, I think it's just like any other entertainment medium. It's like people rise, people fall. But I think it's because people just lose their head about it. They put it on a pedestal when it's just another thing to do. Like, once you start thinking you're above people, where you can start getting a big head. And like I said, I could end up, if I did become a successful YouTuber, which I don't think. Like I said, I don't think that's even possible. But if I did become a hyper successful YouTuber, I can see getting a big head. You know, I'm not above it. I think anyone would. You have like hundreds of thousands of people listening to your every word. Or even millions of people listening to your every word. Yeah, absolutely you're probably gonna get a big head. Even if you are one of these more grounded YouTubers, you know? Even if you have like PewDiePie levels of success, like, I don't know, it's one of those things I can definitely see how people fall off the wagon, you know? How people crash out, because that's gonna fuck with your head. Because even famous people, because this existed before YouTube, before the internet, you know? You had the famous Hollywood celebrity or whatever that would fuck up and like get fucked up. But yeah, I don't think I'm ever going to be in that position. Outside of that though, yeah, what is going on today? Like I said, I've heard mixed things about Avowed. Let me walk into this.
Quite a crowd, Farming. This could be a
Oh, it's just a horse race. Okay, it's not like a... Eh? This dog gonna attack me? No? Okay.
Come on.
Gentlemen, this
No,
will be a
I
fair
cannot
race.
shoot. I
No shooting,
assume I can't
stabbing,
shoot.
cliff pushing, rock throwing, cactus grinding.
If they start shooting me, though, they are gonna die.
Other acts that causes a rider to unfairly lose his weight or bleed heavily or black out. Get yourselves ready. Set.
Go.
Oops. Okay, hold on. Okay. For some reason, I was really good at the kart racing segment. I'm not really as good as at the horse racing segment.
Let's go.
Could I cheat? I am wondering if I could get away with it.
Let's go.
No? Hold on. Okay. Now this might be a bit more challenging than I thought it was. I want to finish this though. Hold on. Hold on. Alright, there we go. That cheap? Actually, let me check. Let me test that. Nope, I cannot. Okay. Well, it was worth testing. There we go, there we go. Oh, I think I'm gonna lose this. Yeah. I think if I was able to capitalize earlier on the and I didn't try to okay, I have to pay more attention to I have to pay more attention to my energy usage. Yeah, I think I'm gonna lose here. Oh, there we go, there we go. Okay, I think I've gotten so I think I have the rhythm down for the whole like race thing. But I'm not sure. There we go. Yo! Yo! We did it!
Fantastic spectacle, John. Let's take a moment to bask in the glory of our victory.
Have we got enough money now?
All right. Yes, once Seth
I
and
have a
Irish
pain.
have furnished their side of the bargain,
Oh, let me double check this ping. Oh no, that's automated ping. Okay. Is there anything else I have to worry about? Yep, nope. We're good. We're good. Sorry. Yeah.
I think we should be ready. Quite a team we've assembled, don't you think?
A bunco, a grave robber, and a drunk.
But yeah,
How could things possibly go wrong?
artists get corrupted with success. Whether that's fame or fortune, you know. But yeah, as far as art, like yeah, like I said, with media and with games and stuff, what are people interested? Like I said, I saw Witcher from JP. I'm gonna call you JP from now. I hope you don't mind. just just because I JP World, JPWRLD. I don't know what you want me to refer to you as. I'll just call you JP though. Yeah, but yeah, just in general, anything interesting you've that people have been watching or reading or whatever. Okay, yeah, JP's fine. Perfect. Awesome. I figured actually if you haven't watched something, Red Line, that's what I'd recommend. It's an anime movie. Uh it's an anime racing movie. Really good, really cool animation. I did a stream on it, but don't agree with my guest's opinion from that stream. But I do really endorse the movie. Really fun watch. The main character is also JP. But yeah, other than that, okay, we're at the I think I'm gonna get back to town. I think I'm gonna get to a save point, and then I think I'm gonna. Well, when I look at it, I think I'm gonna call it there. So we can kind of start ramping down a bit, but still have time to talk. Okay, well I had a house there. Actually, wait, yeah, I have a house. All right, yep. We have until I get there. All right, but yeah, so when it comes to like games and stuff, at least, I've had this annoying thing where I've wanted to do a Baldur's Gate uh game with like three different people, but we're waiting for crossplay, and that update has taken forever. And I haven't played through most of Baldur's Gate because I was playing through it. I've gone through like a significant amount of the early game, but I also wanted to do. So I wanted genuine reactions, and I wanted to do it on stream, and then I was like, I want to do it with a group of people, and we've been like, hold on. Hold on. There we go. There we go.
Don't push me now.
Are you gonna try and kill him?
Oh my lord! It hurts bad!
They needed to be taught a lesson.
It's all turned bad again!
Shut up and relax.
Get the hell off me!
Fuck that, these guys. You know, it's supposed to be so the next update is supposed to be crossplay for Baldur's Gate. It's supposed to be crossplay. It was supposed to come out last month. That's kind of why I'm getting kind of sick of waiting because, oh, wait, shit. Okay, hold on. I have to escape. Okay, I have to escape. I must have shot somebody I wasn't supposed to shoot. Hold on. Yeah, I don't want to just kill the like law enforcement because I feel like that'll probably increase the bounty. I apologize for any like background noises. I've got some water here. This is the thing with streaming too. People underestimate how much like consistently talking and it fucks up your throat. But yeah, I've been waiting for Baldur's Gate's cross play. Oh wait, you know what? So let me check my stats. Peacemaker, Buckaroo. Alright, we can probably go for another like few minutes, so I can talk. I can chat with y'all. While I go and save, and maybe I'll check the outfits. Well, so we have the gentleman's tire. As far as Deadly Assassin, we are 1 out of 5. American Appetites is around where we are, though. Maybe we'll do that next stream. We are 2 of 6 for the Walton game. 2 out of 6 for that. Here's 0 for that. Like I said, I'd encourage you to do the Witcher series because I think that's a good series. Outside of that, let me check my. The problem is I'm trying to be general because I don't know your particular tastes. If you're on PlayStation, like I said, Helldivers is good if you want like a multiplayer experience. Outside of that, I like the Persona games. Uh, I really like the Persona games, but I'm a weep, so you might be able to justify ignoring my opinion. Helldivers is good though. Outside of that, the Witcher games are good. Witcher 3 specifically is good. You can actually just jump into The Witcher 3. It is very good about. It's very good about letting you know the situation. That's just. Oh, actually, I like that. I like that look better. Okay, yeah. Other games. It's hard for me to give like a specific endorsement, but I will say that yeah, Witcher is probably a safe bet to go with. Uh, if you're looking for like a good story-based game, yeah, Witcher 3. Uh, I know it's really good. I know the Witcher books are really good, and I know I've heard people like the other Witcher games. I haven't played the other Witcher games, but yeah, if you're deciding between Elden Ring and Witcher, my personal recommendation is Witcher between those two. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. I've seen new faces in the chat today, JP and Matthew guy. I'll just call him Matt. Uh, I've enjoyed. We didn't get as the normal faces, but I'm sure they'll watch. I know several of them are invested. They'll probably watch the VOD. But yeah, check out. I believe, like I said, I believe podcast episode is going to be on Laughing Lulu's channel. Uh, on Thursday. If that is the case, I will stream on Friday for the continuation of this game. Otherwise, I will. You guys will see me. Oh, whoops! I didn't mean to unpause that, but all right. Otherwise, you guys will see me on Thursday. If we don't do the podcast, if we do the podcast on Friday, you'll see me on Thursday. Yeah. Otherwise, you will see me on Thursday on Laughing Lou's channel. I'm gonna try and re-upload either on Friday the podcast on Friday or during the weekend. Whenever I'm free. It'll probably be Friday though. Uh, Depending on if I have a thumbnail. I think I do have a thumbnail from the group chat already. So, but yeah, either way, you'll get me whichever day you get me streaming. You won't get me. You, you'll get me on the podcast. Or whatever day you don't get. Yeah, I'll stream the day that the podcast isn't happening because I'm still trying to keep to that schedule. So yeah, thank you very much for watching and have a nice day.